Emperor ZX Thrall thought it was hilarious. The human mechanic, some grease-stained nobody named Sarah Chun, had just fixed his flagship's failing quantum drive in under 4 hours. A job his own engineers said would take weeks. She'd done it with primitive human tools and what his court translator called excessive profanity. The payment she'd requested was humble, a ship of her own. Something small, functional, enough to get back to human space. But ZX Thrall, in his infinite amusement, decided to have some fun. A ship. His translator boomed across the hangar. No, human. You shall have something far more prestigious. He gestured with one of his 4 crystalline arms, and the guards dragged it forward. The dragon. It had once been magnificent. A starworm of the Andromeda cluster, 40 feet of bioluminescent scales and wings that could fold space itself. The ultimate status symbol among the Imperial elite, worth more than a dozen planets. Now it was broken. Its left wing hung useless, twisted at an unnatural angle from some long-ago battle. Its scales had dulled to murky gray. It couldn't fly, could barely walk. The creature's eyes, once fierce and bright, were dim with pain and resignation. The Emperor's court erupted in laughter. "Take your ship, human," ZX Thrall said, his translator dripping with mockery. "I'm sure your primitive talents will have it soaring in no time." Sarah stared at the dragon, then at the Emperor. Her jaw tightened. "Fine," she said. The Emperor forgot about the incident within days. Just another amusing anecdote about the foolish, soft-hearted humans. Until the reports started coming in. 3 months later, human mechanic Sarah Chun spotted at the frontier markets, purchasing medical-grade biogel and calcium supplements in bulk. 6 months later, unconfirmed sightings of a strange ship near the relay stations, moving unusually without conventional thrusters. 9 months later, a pirate raid on Imperial supply lines, completely decimated. Witnesses reported a gray ghost and wings that swallowed starlight. ZX Thrall didn't believe it, couldn't believe it, until his flagship was ambushed at the terminus gate. The attack came from nowhere. 3 pirate cruisers, coordinated strike, disabling his shields before his weapons could track them. His commanders shouted orders. Alarm screamed. The Emperor watched his bridge descend into chaos. Then she appeared. The starworm erupted from folded space like a divine judgment, scales gleaming with renewed bioluminescence. But different now, streaked with metallic augments that pulsed with blue energy. The twisted wing had been reinforced with a cybernetic frame that flexed and moved like the original. On its back, secured in a custom harness, Sarah Chun sat with a welding torch in one hand and a plasma rifle in the other. The dragon moved like liquid mercury, like vengeance, like joy. It tore through the pirate ships with precisely calibrated plasma bursts, disabling, not destroying. Surgical, efficient. Within minutes, the threat was neutralized, the pirates' ships drifting helplessly. The starworm circled ZX Thrall's flagship once, a slow, deliberate loop, and the Emperor saw its eyes through the viewport. No longer dim, burning with fierce, defiant life. Sarah's voice crackled over the open comm channel. "Consider your debt paid, Emperor. We're even now." Then they were gone, folding space with a grace that made his navigators weep with envy. In the Imperial court, no one laughed anymore when someone mentioned the human mechanic. ZX Thrall had given her a broken dragon as a joke, a cruel dismissal of her worth. She had given it back its sky, and in doing so, she'd created something the Emperor could never have, a bond forged not in ownership, but in healing, not in dominance, but in devotion. The dragon that couldn't fly had become legend, and the Emperor learned, far too late, that humans didn't see brokenness as worthlessness. They saw it as potential. His greatest regret wasn't the loss of a priceless starworm. It was underestimating the mechanic who'd taught it to soar again.